ICE violently detains a Latino woman while they were picking up their children from school in Chicago. Oh my God.
Wait.
Yo, she could be a citizen.
Wait, you guys came to the school to do this?
Do you have a warrant? They haven't asked for a warrant. My name is Jocelyn from Cicero. They don't have a warrant. They didn't ask for one. They forcefully opened the door of the truck. It was locked. It was locked.
You're going to record this. Don't get any closer for me, right? Michael, please stay back, please.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but you guys came to the
school? They forced us out of the car. They were following us. They were on the
Whoa.
Jesus. And the kids? What about the kids? So this is what it's turned out to be. You don't even know if they're a citizen or not. You're just looking at them and like, okay, grab that person. I will never forget those that voted for this. You know what was even sad is that they had the big sign saying that mass deportation. And people didn't understand that. They didn't ask questions. They just thought it was going to be the criminals. Looking like everyone is included in this. And I started seeing also that black people were also getting arrested as well.
Something is wrong here.
They don't answer questions. If the government doesn't answer questions to no one, why will the ICE people answer?
If you guys haven't heard already what's happening in Chicago, there is ICE raids all around the city. I have been told that there is helicopters flying all around the city. People are scared to leave their homes. They are kidnapping entire families, evacuating entire apartment buildings in the middle of the night whenever they want. They are literally kidnapping, abducting people, and asking questions later. They don't care if you're a child, elderly, a U.S. citizen. They do not care. I have also heard that a lot of stuff is going down in Portland, Oregon as well. But of course, TikToks and other platforms are censoring it. You can't even look up and see what's going on in Portland, Oregon. They have it all hidden. You have to look up under special hashtags and things like that. It's very clear that they don't want us talking about this. And I don't want to come here to plant fear into us and to have us think that there's nothing that we can do, because in reality, if we get together and help our communities out, we are bigger than they will ever be. There is more than us than there will ever be of them.
If they are actually censoring this is mad. I can understand why then TikTok was bought by the US, because now you have control of all these social medias that people are glued to, and you can control the information that you receive. But that's pretty crazy. They're suppressing your videos. You need to use different hashtags. Let me know what your thoughts are on this, especially with what's going on. I know like most people have started to unite and fight back against the whole situation. Like I've seen people follow ICE vehicles. Let me show you that. Yeah, people are following ICE in their cars to warn Chicagoans. My God. Look at how many people are following. Jeez. And I also saw another situation that happened a couple of days ago where someone was getting arrested and he refused to get into the car. Let me check if I can pull it up.
Please watch this. The driver won at TikTok because when he saw his friend was getting detained by ICE, he didn't just drive off. He didn't just say, damn, my friend got caught, I gotta go. He waited because he still thought that there was a glimmer of hope. And your real friends are always gonna wait for you, especially if they know there's a glimmer of hope. And as soon as that ICE officer looked away, my boy got in the car and they sped off. And this is an example of friendship, an example of community, an example of love, an example of sacrifice. And do you know how beautiful it is to have somebody in your corner? Because a lot of times what we're looking at, we might see people in our corner during those good times. We might see people in our corner during the times where everything is flowing smoothly. But so many people out there, maybe you watching this video have experienced it. So many people out there know that when you go through something bad, when you go through something difficult, the real friends, the real people that are there for you, man, they are far and few. So shout out to this friend that waited for his friend and got him out of there safely and with the quickness. And shout out to all of the beautiful and amazing people all over the world that are standing up to ICE and that are saying no more. We are not gonna let you harass people that are helping our country. These people don't come over here and just like get government assistance and sit around the house. They go to work. They do construction. They work the fields. They do so many things. You get what I'm saying? They help make this country a better place. So for all of the people all over the world that have been helping out these individuals that are being targeted and harassed, God bless you. And you are the real America.
Shout out to that dude, bro. You saved him from who knows the type of hell he would have been going through.
Chicago, let's be honest. ICE is not working in the city of Chicago. It's a complete flop. They don't know what they're doing. They're not properly trained. This is just one example right there. A young Hispanic lady stopped. There's like 14 or 15 of these ICE agents heavily armed, but they never stopped and asked her for ID. They're just assuming they're racially profiling. Let's keep it real. They're going to take her. Obviously, they handcuffed her. They're going to take her to Broadview and then do that interrogation kind of situation. But that could be avoided if they're properly trained. You ask for ID. And you, as you see these incidents, when they happen, a big gathering gathers around that particular scene, and it causes anger because they're not doing it the right way. These are, I feel like day laborers. You know, when factories hire people by the day, I think that's what this particular organization has done. It needs to stop immediately because this is going to spread and get worse and worse. Obviously, we've seen what happened in Los Angeles, but Chicago is totally different. Now, I didn't seen earlier, I heard on the news that they barged into a house, broke into a house, and there was a family with kids in there, and they all went in the wrong house. It's a flop. It needs to stop. It's not working. They need to regroup, train these individuals for a year maybe.
Someone's like, bro, no disrespect, I remember you being all for Trump. I seen your videos on TikTok. All this shit is a disaster. Wait, this man was supporting Trump? Yep, I agree with this guy on a lot of things, but he was riding Trump's nuts really hard. We have a chameleon out here, someone who supported Trump, but now is complaining about some of the things he's doing in the country.
I think that the point that I believe everyone needs to understand, and that is crucially important for us to make, is the reason they're here is because the President of the United States and his allies are calling this city and Cook County and the surrounding areas essentially lawless. The situation is out of control. It requires the National Guard to put down and protect not only the federal agents here, but widespread violence across this city. That is not what I have seen in this city at all. And in fact, if they are indeed going after the worst of the worst, we, MSNBC, witnessed the exact opposite today. And I want to tell you one specific anecdotal story that we saw here in Cicero. This is the most Hispanic community in all of Illinois. 89%, almost 90% of the people who live here are Latino or Hispanic out of the 90,000 people that live here. And we showed up at this bakery literally 20 minutes today after they went after and they arrested two people. And I want to make sure I give you their names. And let's take a picture. Let's take a picture of them right now so I can show you who they are. Mario Martinez and Daniel Cabrera. The Border Patrol showed up here outside of this bakery. They have been patrolling this neighborhood all day, and they grabbed these guys. We can show that video again, and we've got some surveillance video from inside, that they were doing nothing other than grabbing their cup of coffee before their day of work. And they are two of multiple people who have been taken in this neighborhood today alone, not because they are the worst of the worst. I also met people, here's some surveillance video, as they chased these guys. They left their cups of coffee, as you see there, sitting down on the trash can outside of the store after Border Patrol. And it looks like they've got someone following them, actually filming there, Nicole, chase them inside this bakery. While we were here reporting on the scene, a cousin of one of the two men, Daniel, showed up to ask me, do I know where to find him? I want to show you a little bit of our conversation right now. Watch this.
They just randomly showed up. He didn't do anything wrong. They just took him forcefully. They're scaring everybody around now. So I feel like a target too, even though I'm a U.S. citizen. But
you feel like they would even arrest you?
Yeah, at this point I do.
Does your cousin have a family?
Yeah, he does. His mom, dad, everybody here, his kids.
He's got kids too?
Yeah.
And so now, what country is he from?
He's originally from Mexico, but he was making a life here for his family, and as you can, like I told you, he was about to open up a shop.
I'm really sorry again that you're going through this, and I appreciate it. And I know that you're looking for him. You still don't know where he is.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find any clues, ideas, see where they took him, why they took him, and what's the whole purpose for this.
He's purposely attacking Americans. Why are we allowing this? They seem to be arresting people who are hardworking. I mean, people going out there to do their work, you know, paying taxes, being a contributing member of society. Those are the criminals that they claim that they need to arrest and deport. And as always, some people are saying that, yeah, this seems to be a distraction from the release of the files.
Texas National Guard troops have arrived here in Illinois. We're outside Chicago at this Army Reserve Training Center, and we are watching them take some of their first steps onto this base, at least until these trucks got in the way here, literally one by one, now blocking our view. We can't really see what's on the other side of this, but when we could see, we observed the T patches on the left arms of these troops, which is significant because it matches the same patches of what Governor Greg Abbott of Texas put out when he tweeted that they were being sent here to Illinois. This is, at the very least, the beginning of a significant step here. This is something that had been threatened for a long time, but now seems to be a reality. The question, though, moving forward is what will the scope of their activities actually be in the Chicago area? We've heard to this point that it's to protect federal personnel and property, But again, there are fears that it could extend beyond that and disrupt parts of the community.
So is tariff money that we got being used to deploy military personnel, ICE agents to American citizens? Is this what people really wanted? I would have never pictured this being the case now. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are on this, especially with what's going on in Chicago. Leave your comments down below. If it's your first time to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And by the way, if it's your first time, make sure you also check out this video. I'm sure you're definitely going to enjoy it. But nevertheless, I will see you guys when I see you. Peace.